guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with my May wrap-up for you. So I'm gonna run through this really fast because I'm gonna be late for work if I don't. So I actually had like a decent reading month. I still felt like I was still in my slump, but my reading overall was, I read 8 books, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna run through these really fast. First one was Sight Witch by Susan Dennard. This is 0.5 of the Witchlands novels, Tale of the Witchlands, and I was frankly a little disappointed. It took me like 60 days to read this 200-some page book, and I ended up rating this one a 3 out of 5 stars, bordering on 2.5, because the story isn't bad, but we didn't need it, and I didn't love the characters. I'm gonna knock it down to 2.75. So it still pretty much gets a 3, but I'm going to say 2.75. This story follows Ryber, who is trying to become a sight witch, and it's like before the time of the truth, or before the Witchland novels. So we aren't invested in the characters, we aren't invested in the story. We know a little bit about like how it's going to be important, like inklings from before, but we haven't had enough information from the first 2 books to really care about this book. At least that's how I felt. So I'm giving this a 2.75. If you are interested in the Witchlands novels, which is Truth Witch and Wind Witch, I would say you don't need to read these. Next up, I finished these 2 lovely books, which is Spiritbound and Last Sacrifice. And if you guys know anything about me, I love Vampire Academy. 5 out of 5 stars. I still can't decide. I've still been mulling it over. I can't decide what book is my favorite out of the series. But I loved this one because, well, I love them all. I love them as a series. I don't want to spoil anything, so go read them. And if you have never heard of Vampire Academy, you must be new to my channel. Welcome. Go read Vampire Academy. It's about awesome vampires there's 3 sets of vampires. One's a Strigoi, one group is Strigoi, which are evil, one is Moroi, which are good vampires, and then there is kick-ass Dompiers, which are basically the protectors, and they are trying to just survive, and it's great. And I love the series so much. Go check these out. By the way, the live show, I know I had said in another video that the live show was already on Memorial Day. However, we decided to postpone it, so if you didn't get to finish these in time and you thought you were going to miss out on the live show, it is still happening, so make sure to tune in. It's going to be on the 6th, on the Wednesday, so make sure to join us for that one. And that is going to be over on Gabby's channel. So along with that, we also have A Court of Frost and Starlight by Sarah J. Maas. This is another book we probably didn't need. I rated this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Because I love the characters, because I love the world, I love like getting to know them more, but we definitely didn't, this is all just character building. We didn't need this book, but I still enjoyed it. I still loved reading it. It was very enjoyable, but definitely not needed in the series. So if you love the world, if you love the characters, I recommend checking it out. If you don't really care and you just want to know like what's happening in the story plot line, you could probably skip this one. Next up, I picked Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertelli, and I absolutely loved this one. I enjoyed this so much. It's so cute. Leah, I was like one of the weird ones apparently who liked Leah in Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. This is like the second sister series. I don't really consider this necessarily a sequel, but I think it's in the same world, it's just from a different perspective, and it's directly after. And I loved this. I loved Leah in Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and I loved her even more in this one. I really enjoyed it. We get to see her perspective. There is great bi representation in this, and I just, go pick this up. It is so good, and I just, like, this is a type of book that will make you squeal just like Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens do. Like, it's so good. Go check this out. Guys, guess what else came out? And I totally didn't realize it. Yes! I was like so in heaven when I like saw that this was out, and I was like, oh, 5 out of 5 stars. Go read it. It's set in the future. So Runaways is a story about kids who find out that their parents are supervillains, so they band together and decide to be superheroes. And the first 2 volumes are set when they're like in high school, and this is set in college, and it's just kind of like a flash forward. But Rainbow Rowell took on the Runaways, and Runaways, like Marvel plus Rainbow Rowell, like makes my heart so happy. The artwork is still incredible in this, and I really, really love it. Ooh, spoilers. And I love it. Go check it out. If you haven't checked out Runaways, what are you doing? It's fantastic. So is this. And I can't wait for more installments of this. And I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this one because it's quite old and it's all over BookTube. And that is Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. The writing is exquisite in this. It was to the point where I was pulling quotes, and I hardly ever pull quotes from books. I was pulling quotes, and I just loved the metaphors that they use in this. This is a really cool book about, there is this wishmongerer who trades wishes and these special abilities for teeth, and it could be human teeth, it could be animal teeth, and the main girl in here is basically his lackey, and I don't want to spoil too much, but there's with angels, and there's different dimensions, and there's different creatures, and all of it is so captivating. And I went into this blind, and I think it's kind of better if you go into this blind, and I really just go check it out. Like, her writing is so beautiful, so that definitely like hooked me from the start, and I can't wait to continue the series. So I know that was a really fast wrap up. Let me know down below what you've read, or if you've read any of these books. Please tell me if you are going to come join us for the live show for our Muggle Studies book club over on Gabby's channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!